Yesterday, YouTube was a heck. What's up? I'm the video game boy. I'm the charity boy. I'm the one who gives.
Okay, can you hear me now? Why is my microphone being such a problem lately?
Is it audio devices?
Yeah, my mic was muted randomly for some reason.
Oh, that'll do it.
Anyway, I'm back. I'm doing this thing again for the fucking 4th time! I gotta explain what I'm doing. Anyway, YouTube died yesterday. I'm streaming today. I'm gonna be doing the exact same thing that I was trying to do yesterday. Okay.
She's gonna be making some Sonic X redraws.
Anyway, I'm gonna be playing Portal music again, because that's the music I was playing yesterday and I already had it set up, so I'm just gonna be playing that. Anyway, Sonic X screenshot redraw. Hang on, I gotta freaking fix this again. Okay, that's better. Same problems as yesterday. If YouTube dies, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
You're gonna McFreakin' lose it.
Yes, I am gonna McFreakin' lose it. Anyway, I'm trying to redraw this screenshot here. This is how far I got before YouTube decided to, like, be bad. So I'm gonna be redrawing this screenshot. As you can see, it looks very bad. Cause first of all, their heads are terrible. Their heads are really big. Their hands are really small. their heads are big and their bodies are small, and the proportions just do not make sense in this photo, or in this screenshot rather. I can swear all I want. I'm an adult.
Oh no, you swear.
I said I swear YouTube's gonna arrest me. Listen, I'm frustrated. I'm so frustrated with everything that's happening in my life. I didn't get that much sleep last night either, but I gotta stream. I need to stream, so I'm streaming.
Courtney says fuck words.
Yeah, I say fuck words sometimes, because I'm an adult. Then unsub, I don't really care.
Is somebody actually unsubbing because you're saying fuck words?
I don't know, they said I might have to unsub. I don't really care.
Oh my god, this comment. Jesus, Sonic's head is almost as big as his D.
Oh my god. Anyway, back to what I was doing. So I'm trying to figure out how to fix their proportions first of all. So this is as far as I got yesterday. I started by giving them smaller heads, and then these lines represent where their line of sight is. And then I drew Sonic's body, and then YouTube died. So y'all should know that I say fuck words sometimes. Sylveon Trolls.
I'm an adult and I can say adult things.
Also, Sylveon Trolls. Why do they look so young? I don't know. Probably because their heads are so big.
Generally, to make a character look like a child, you'll give them bigger head, stubbier arms. And that's what's going on in this picture, which is inconsistent with the rest of the show.
Yeah. I mean, the show's art style is a little bit more... The show's art style makes Sonic a little bit shorter, but also this is just bad looking. This just does not look good. Sonic's head creeps the heck out of me. Yeah, I don't know why they drew him like this. Anyway, I'm gonna try and fix it. So I've already drew his body. He's in like a slouching position. So I made it like so. I actually want to like make this a little more turn. Oopsie, wrong one.
I think Amy's 14 in Sonic X.
Amy's 12, actually.
Huh. Isn't Sonic 16 in Sonic X?
Yes, he is.
That's okay. That's a little odd then.
Listen, Son Amy has been a huge hot debate for a really long time, and honestly, I don't really care. So
Yeah.
They're cartoon animals.
Thank God Sonic Boom actually made them consistent.
Yeah. There we go. So, because his body's a lot longer in this shot, because, you know, I don't know why they made Sonic's body like a circle, like classic Sonic in this shot. His legs are gonna be like off screen. But there may be a bit of shoe over here. We'll see how it looks.
They just drew him like potato.
They did drew him like potato. Honestly, Sonic's age depends on what you're watching. Like, some sources say that Sonic is like 16 or 15 or whatever. But sometimes, some sources say that Sonic is like 21. It really... The canon's all over the place.
Yeah. I think that Sonic Boom has him at 21. Which Sonic Boom
Possibly?
still has some of my favorite personalities for
Oh, for
out of all
sure.
the Sonic characters.
For
Boom
sure.
Knuckles is fucking amazing.
See, like, a lot of people don't like Boom Knuckles because he's way different from, like, regular Knuckles. But honestly, I don't really care.
I think he works just fine as a comic relief character. Like he works equally well as a comic relief character and as a kind of a muscle character.
Yeah. Like
Like
a
a
lot
pig
of
dude.
people don't like Boom Knuckles because regular Knuckles isn't an idiot, he's just gullible and
He's the kind of person who basically it's like we're gonna do things my way, and I'd rather eat my shoe before admit that I'm wrong.
yeah, exactly.
Whereas in Boom, he's just like he's basically he's a himbo.
He is a himbo. Hmm. Boom Knuckles is our god.
Oh, did anybody see that one new Lego cartoon that's coming out soon? Actually, like the animation on it's really impressive.
What is it?
It's called Monkey Kid, and it's basically it's a 2D animated Lego cartoon, which is very weird, but it looks fantastic as far as visuals go. Like it has a similar style, I think, to like the new TMNT, kind of, except even with a little bit more polish.
Hmm.
But it's basically about a kid who works as a noodle delivery driver who winds up getting the Monkey King staff and is trying to get it back to him and has to fight a bunch of bad guys and stuff. But that old classic tale that has been told 50 times over, including in DBZ.
It's a classic tale. It's one of those things where, like, it's a tale that's so well known that it'll be redone and redone and redone to death. Kind of like
Well, I mean,
Alice
it's
in
been
Wonderland.
Yeah, it's been redone to death for like the past 2,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, when was it written? Okay, never mind. It was a 16th century novel.
Mm.
So let's see, that would be the 1700s. But still, it's been popular since then, and
Yeah.
it's because it's a fun story, even if Wukong is fucking OP as shit.
Oops, I did not mean to do that. I'm gonna hold off on drawing this arm for a second. Trying to think. I'm having a really hard time visualizing this pose. And it's hard because I'm working with a pose that's already bad from the beginning. Ugh. Is that the person that plays Flaming Knuckles? No, Zedrin plays Shadow in my videos.
I'm the coolest. Nice cock.
Mm. I mean, like, you can have faith in me all I want. I'm just struggling real hard right now because of my lack of sleep. But
What is giving you trouble at the moment?
I can't figure out how long this arm should be, and where it should start, where it should end, and where the hand should be. So I'm thinking about, because I know the length of his arms are a lot longer than usual, compared to like a normal human. But like, hang on, let me check this figure here. This
maybe
figure
try doing that. Can I maybe suggest something that might help?
What?
Make a new layer and just draw a normal, like, horizontal vertical grid. Like, do a bunch of lines. They don't have to be, like, perfectly spaced, but just do a bunch of vertical lines and a bunch of horizontal lines. Like, across the entire canvas.
Okay.
And then when you have that done, click Control-T and scale it and position it as if it were the ground.
Gotcha.
You can hold down Control as you drag the corners of a transform to do it to move only that corner, which can give you a perspective effect.
Okay.
And you can use that basically to make a bit of ground so that way you know where he's sitting.
Okay.
Ideally, you want to kind of make it so that way the what's it called? His legs kind of line up and stuff, so that way they're like going the same way. Alternatively, you could also use a perspective ruler to do the same effect.
Yes, but I'm mostly just struggling with proportions.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, let's give this a shot. No, that's no. And then what do you do?
After you get the grid drawn, click Control-T.
Hi.
And then drag the move the entire thing around, hold down Control and drag the corners of the transform, and position it so that way it basically makes the grid over the ground.
Control. See here. Trying to see here. Because I also have the background by itself. So, let's see here.
Yeah, you want to hold down Control and drag the corners.
Yeah,
it can also help to
I
make
did.
yeah. It can also help to make the original background visible sometimes, so that way you can kind of follow it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll try that. Hey guys, I'm gonna give you a little advice for being safe on the internet. You shouldn't put your age out in the open if you're under 18.
Yeah.
Because that puts you in danger of people taking advantage of you, since they now know that you are under 18. Trust me, I had to learn this stuff real hard. But it's okay. A lot of parents nowadays don't know how to, like, teach their children about the safeties of the internet.
To be honest, they know more than they did when we were kids.
True. But also as a child, I was very sheltered, and it was pounded into my brain that strangers on the internet can hurt you. So, also I just got a donation from Galaxy Bolt Games. Thank you. I
remember, like, parents, the thing that they would always do is they would say, like, don't believe anything you are told online. Just because that person says that they're 15, they're probably actually a 27-year-old man who's gonna kidnap you. And then nowadays they're going around sharing things like, oh my god, did you know that China was researching how to make surveillance drones that could inject you with the Rona?
Here's the thing.
Here's proof from Brett Baer. Brett Baer.
Here's the thing, though, about the internet. anyone can say anything they want. It's just, you also have to, like, do some critical thinking about what people say.
It's the exact same thing with like newspaper tabloids and stuff. There's a lot
Exactly.
of there's always been a lot of fake stories that are out there, and a lot of them are written to be exaggerated. But if you are able to use critical thinking, you can figure out whether or not, hey, should I trust this source?
I am 420 years old. Wow. Are you gonna
Happy
be
birthday.
Happy birthday. Are you gonna be in the Guinness Book of World Records as the oldest person alive?
No, he's gonna be in the Guinness Book of World Records as the dankest person alive.
Okay, or both.
Now you can only be in there one time. It's a new rule. And also, Mario Sonic, it's not so much an amazing point as much as it is just life advice.
Yeah. Just general advice on how to be safe on the internet. Oh god, I cannot focus. I'm having a really hard time.
Maybe make a new drawing and just do a little doodle to warm up.
I guess.
Because sometimes you need to flex your muscles. Warm-ups help sometimes.
Will I be able to even focus on that? Let's see what I can do.
Do not know.
Because I'm running on like 4 hours of sleep, I'll be honest.
Do you want to switch to a game stream?
I don't know. I don't know what I'd even game stream. Would I'd even stream in game form words? Here is a circle, here is a thing.
Oh, unrelated. I have finally started looking into Blender again. I don't know if I posted this. I'll just quick post it in content. I made a donut.
You made a donut? I wish I had donuts in real life.
Are you drawing SNT?
I don't know. I'm just drawing somebody tired. Because this is how I feel. That's how I feel on the inside. Yeah, let's open up a different project and see what I can do here. Maybe I need to focus my attention on something else for a second. Please get sleep. I will. Everybody's saying I need to just sleep. Ugh. I tried that. It didn't go very well. I don't know why, but like, it was like 7 in the morning. I woke up and just had like a wave of anxiety, and I needed a distraction before going back to sleep. And even then, I didn't sleep for that long until I needed to get up. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and change the information of the stream to better reflect what the heck is even happening. I'll just like do that. Change the thumbnail to something else. Okay. I feel really bad for the person that invented Siren Head.
Invented what?
Siren Head.
Oh, the creepy thing?
Mm-hmm. They just wanted to make something spooky just for fun, and then people stole it and then decided that it was an SCP, even though it's not. Am I the only one that doesn't understand the whole creepypasta thing? I mean, I'm not into it either, so as an outsider looking in, it looks like a just nonsense. Like, I understand the appeal, cause spooky stories and stuff, but when people obsess over, like, Slenderman or Jeff the Killer and stuff, it just looks weird to me. Why is the chat so bad today?
What are they doing?
Everyone's just being really obnoxious. Like, not everyone's being obnoxious, obviously, but there are a lot of people that are just being a little disrespectful.
Over on my channel, I've actually had to put some words into the banned words filter and things like that. Like whenever somebody, like lolly is actually one of the words that's filtered on mine because I'm so sick of people kind of coming in like, oh my god, I'm a weeaboo anime otaku and I want to fuck lollies.
Ew. That's disgusting. And you know what? I bet it's not even people who are 18 that are saying stuff like that.
Easily.
From my experience, people who say that aren't actually of age. They just say that
Over
to
on
seem
YouTube,
like
right?
they are.
On YouTube, anyway.
Well, yes, obviously. They're all 3. I'm surprised people are asking me to redraw Sonichu, considering that's the very first redesign I ever did. What are you drawing now? Doing a bootleg redesign of this that was sent to me. And I kind of have an idea on what I want to do with this. Currently, I'm sketching out the pose. Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand what this is supposed to be. Like, all I was sent was this picture. I'm not sure what it's on. That is definitely Cream the Rabbit with cat ears, though, and weird shaped eyes, and a Sonic with curly ears and SBO shoes, and red gloves. I don't know. It's weird, but I can work with this. I can work with this, like I always do. Oof, it's cold in here. We should have left Ugandan Knuckles in 2018. Yes, we should have. Do you know how many Ugandan Knuckles comments I get on part 4 of S&T Comics because Knuckles is in it? Just because Knuckles is in it? When Ugandan Knuckles has nothing to do with the video? Too many. People are asking how you are, Zedrin.
I'm pretty good.
Guess what? Hi.
I'm borrowing your phone.
You're borrowing my phone. Why?
Just reasons.
Reason. What? Okay.
Did your sister just come in and steal your phone?
Yes.
How dare she? I'm currently practicing in Blender because I want to actually use Blender.
Cool. Whoa. Oh. I guess that's what she was borrowing it for.
What now?
She's using my phone to send something to herself on WhatsApp. I guess. I guess that's what she's using my phone for.
Hmm.
Will you ever make more Sprite comics for your channel? I mean, it's really not the same because I'm not like 10 anymore. Or however old I was when I made the Sprite comics. I think it was like 10 or 12. It won't have the same feeling, I guess? I don't know.
Okay, so it turns out it may be my computer the colors are off and not the tablet. Potentially. Because I
had that
took a
too.
screenshot, sent it to my phone and to your phone, and held them both up. It was like comparing. And both the phones are closer to the tablet than they are to the computer. And so majority seems to rule that it's the tablet that's more correct, not the computer.
Yeah.
I have an issue with my
I'm
screen and my
frustrated.
tablet.
I just want color, but I can't.
Zed apparently had that issue too.
I think my computer screen is too blue. I think that's the issue. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to fiddle with that. And at some point, I just have to let it go and realize that the colors are close enough. But I have OCD tendencies, so I can't let it go.
Yeah, I know. People are saying hi to you.
Oh, hello. How's your thing going?
I am having a hard time focusing on things one at a time. So I'm flipping between like a couple different projects and seeing what'll happen.
I see.
I'm very tired.
Oh, poor Nathan.
Anyway,
Oh, do you want to hear something that'll fuck you up?
I suppose.
Children that were born the exact day the SpongeBob movie came out are now sophomores in high school.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? But
Uh-huh. Sophomores or junior. One or the other.
my brain.
That's the
My
passage of time,
brain.
baby.
The SpongeBob movie is really that old, isn't it?
It's like 2002.
Oh my god.
It got a sequel.
It got 2 sequels, actually.
Yeah, there's a third one now, isn't there?
Yeah, it's coming out sometime this summer. I kind of want to see it because it looks good. The animation looks really good. The way that they, like, the textures on the characters and the colors, it looks really good. I want to see it. Somebody is asking if I watch Miraculous. I haven't caught up in a while. Last I remember,
I don't think you've seen the second half of season 3.
I haven't.
Or the first half.
Last thing I remember is, oh god, what was the last episode I even watched?
I know we saw the season 2 finale together.
Yeah. I've seen a couple episodes of season 3.
Well, the good news is the longer you wait to see it, the more is on Netflix.
I guess that's true.
And the less we have to bootleg off YouTube.
I guess that's true. The Scooby-Doo movie came out today for streaming. And that looks okay.
I just don't get why they changed the voice.
Yeah, I don't get why they changed the voice cast either.
Not even just the voice cast, but they changed the way Scooby speaks, and I don't get why.
Well, Scooby kinda has been speaking that way for a while. They've made him enunciate a lot more. But,
The whole thing with him is he put R's on everything.
yeah.
Rubber Raggy.
Rubber raggy indeed. Ugh. Oh, I'm losing my steam
Oh,
just
no.
sitting here.
Keep drawing. Go, go.
It's hard. I'm really tired.
My poor Duster.
Yeah. I'm not doing drawing request, guys. I'm drawing what I want to draw, which is how my streams usually go.
For a minute, I read that as I ship S&T with Roxas, and I was like,
Why? like you could ship whoever you want, but also why? Who do you ship S&T with the most?
herself.
Herself. I don't really have a favorite S&T ship. I like most of them. SN Amy is up there. Snooki is up there. Yeah. Shad and T is also up there.
Shad and T?
Yeah.
I see. I was gonna say something, but I'm not.
Don't. I don't know what you were gonna say, but don't. Do you still have the drawing of Peppa S&T? Somewhere. I think I saved it somewhere. S&T doesn't need no man. That's also true. S&T doesn't need a man or a woman or a partner. But it's cute to imagine, like, squishy scenarios between characters still. No! Bad. Hey guys, guess what? This is a Q&A stream now.
Oh, okay.
And ask questions. I'm tired of drawing. Ask questions now.
I think this stream is really far behind.
Yeah. S&T isn't transgender, but she supports trans rights. And congratulations, you are banned from this stream.
Oh boy,
And
who's
my
doing what?
and my channel forever. Don't use the T word. Do not use the TRA word. Well,
Trabajo.
the word that's offensive to trans people that is based on a trope in anime. Don't ever say that word to me ever again. Have you ever been to Mexico? No, I've never been outside of the United States. I would like to leave the country and visit other countries, though, at some point. Preferably when everybody is not sick. Yeah.
I'm hungry.
I eat food, but I'm still hungry too.
I'm gonna go make food.
Okay,
Enjoy your Q&A.
thanks. Courtney, what's your favorite Pokemon? Well, people think it's Sylveon. It's actually Celebi. Sylveon is my second favorite. Will you make more S&T content? Eventually. I have stuff in the works.
Is it cool if I eat the last 2 chicken patties, or did you want one?
You can have them.
Okay.
Can I use SNT in a fan webcomic? You can use SNT in anything as long as you credit me for SNT's creation. It's only fair. What do you think of Paper Mario the Origami King? I've never played a Paper Mario game, so I have no opinion. Why does S&T's voice sound similar to Sylveon's? It's because they're voiced by the same person, who is me.
Oh, hey, you want some tea?
Tea?
Apparently, Yandere Simulator's source code has been leaked publicly.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I posted a thing about it in Discord.
Oh, right. There it is. I can't wait to see somebody else finish it before he does. And then he just re-uploads it and takes all the credit.
Opinions on Beta Celebi when? Opinions on Beta Celebi then? It's weird. Beta Celebi is weird. I like current Celebi. I like real Celebi. She's... or they. Since they're legendary, they have no gender. They are cute. On a scale of 1 to 10, how tired are you?
11.
Yeah, I'd say about 11. Who would you never ship with S&T? Cream the Rabbit. And Eggman.
Darn it!
And also Charmy. What's your favorite
That's
Sonic
for a completely
game?
different reason, though. It's more because Charmy's a fuck.
Courtney, what's your favorite Sonic game? I really like Sonic Heroes. Sonic Forces. I hold a special place in my heart because of S&T Forces, so... Who should voice Tails in the next Sonic movie? Whoever voiced Tails in the first Sonic movie. Spoilers. Why did you stay up late? I mean, I went to bed at the same time I always do. It's just, I didn't get any sleep because I woke up with anxiety randomly. How tired is she? Yes. Are you okay? I'm as okay as I can be in this time. I do really need to rest though, but I'll do that later.
What class would S&T be if she were a D&D class?
That's a good question. Let's see. She is skilled in many different things. What is a class that is good for being a jack of all trades?
That'd be Bard. Though, to be honest, I would more say Sorcerer, just because Sorcerer, it's like, their entire shtick is they were born special.
That's
and so
true.
they have magic powers because of that. And they can use that special power to substitute skills.
You can rent the Sonic movie on YouTube for like $5. Or maybe not $5, maybe a little more than that, but I don't even like Yandere Dev. I don't either. I just think
Nobody should like him.
no, nobody should like Yandev.
Yandev is a fucking hack, and he is a con artist. He does not know anything about what he's doing. I don't code. I have more programming experience than Yandere Dev because he refuses to fucking learn anything. I could program a better game than Yandev could.
Yeah.
Like, and that's not me, like, humble bragging or anything like that. That's just how bad he is at coding. On top of that, he's also a fucking creep.
Would you ship
Just kinda
S&T with
generally-
Chris Thorndike? No. I wouldn't. I don't like Chris.
Would you ship S&T with Justin Bieber?
No. What would you refer to S&T as? I usually say either I usually, if I say S&T the something, it's S&T the experiment, because she doesn't really have a specific animal.
Let's put it this way. Yandere Dev, for one of his programs to select your character's eye color, to describe the code, instead of just saying like set color to this value, instead it's like if color equals red, set color red. If color equals yellow, set color yellow. And he does this for about like 15 fucking lines. Just a bunch of else-if statements, all to just choose a few arbitrary colors instead of just making a color picker, which can be done in 3 lines. That's just an example of how bad he is at coding. I know how to do a goddamn color picker. It's easy.
It's not that I hate Yondev. I just don't like the fact that Yondev thinks that he can make video games when it's very apparent that he can't, and he never will finish Yandere Simulator. It's a fact. Right, Nathan?
Of course.
It's less a matter
I
of
support you and agree with you 100% no matter what.
it's less a matter of it's also less a matter of him just being bad at coding and more a matter of him being bad at coding and insisting that he's super good, making a game that is so horribly optimized that it runs like shit on any computer, and then also just scamming a bunch of people because most of his fans are all underage, even though he insists that they're not. They are. Because the only people who are into Yandere Simulator are people who have not passed high school yet.
Yeah. It also, like, if you think about Yandere Simulator as a game, like, think about the game itself. It's not even that great of a concept of a game.
What do you mean? It's Hitman meets Persona. It's everything you could ever want in a video game.
Yeah, okay.
Apparently, Saki, somebody wants to know where the Life Advice bathtub stream is.
Where's your life advice bathtub?
Yeah, I
stream?
thought. I'm surprised somebody remembered that. Probably not a thing, but you know what? Time will tell. Time will tell.
You don't have to be naked.
I'm not gonna be naked.
Just like wear a bathing suit and then make a bubble bath and then...
What if I did it in regular clothes? What if I was just in regular clothes in a bubble bath with like a glass of wine just giving advice to people?
How do you feel about Caramel Dancing? I mean, look at my stream right now. If I didn't like
Caramel Dancing is a national treasure.
It is. It is a national treasure, I agree. No, Yandev doesn't actually want to make a game. He wants to collect money and not make a game.
Amen.
He doesn't actually want to finish Yon Simulator. If he did, he wouldn't have made a Patreon about him making Yandere Simulator. Because that implies that he will eventually finish it. But he won't. Because if he finishes it, then his Patreon is useless. I'm just saying. It's one of those things where you gotta think critically. Like, I just said this, like, 30 minutes ago. When you're on the internet, you can't believe everything everybody says. You gotta think critically and come up with your own solution. Or your own personal opinion. And my personal opinion, based on my critical thinking, is that Yandere Dev doesn't want to finish Yandere Simulator ever.
Also, he's a piece of shit. Just throwing it out there.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
Like, it would be one thing if he was just, like, a bad coder and a bad developer, and he didn't plan on finishing this game. Like, that's one thing, right?
Yeah.
But when you take it to this whole other level, when you learn that he is also a whiny, abusive man-baby piece of shit, and then it's just like, alright, now I hate him, like, as a person.
I don't have any respect for the man, honestly. I'm sorry this turned into a tea time, a Yandev tea time stream, but, Wait, is this music for Portal? Yes, it is.
We just replayed both Portals and it's on the brain right now.
Yeah. How old is S&T? I have no idea.
She doesn't have an age because she was created.
Yeah.
Technically, she would actually be a lot younger than she looks, because if she was created in a lab and she was basically brought into being as a mature individual around the same age as Sonic and stuff, she would only be like a few months old maybe at that time, but she would already be physically as old as Sonic.
Yeah. The S&T's age is a little weird. And the situation is weird, which is why I don't like to think about it, honestly. It makes things complicated. Also, I never actually mapped out the amount of time it actually took for Eggman to actually create S&T, so I don't even know how long she was in a tube. It's kind of like with Shadow the Hedgehog, in how, like, people like to say that he's 50 years old because he was like, yeah, he was in cryostasis for 50 years. But if you really think about it, Shadow was, because he was in cryostasis, he still has the same, like, brain.
Age.
Yeah, brain, same age. Like, he didn't age at all when he was in cryostasis. So technically, he's still only a teenager.
See, that's why, because I kind of went through this issue with my homunculi too. That I list for like non-human entity characters, there's 3 ages, right? There's how long they have existed in physical form. There's mental age, and then there's physical age, and they're all different.
Yeah.
Sometimes some are the same, but usually they're all different.
Yeah.
And like, the most important one is the mental age. But there's other things.
Yeah. Fiction is weird.
Deception's mental age, 5.
I have the same conundrum with
Hands
Pivot.
down.
You have the same issue with Pivot, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, like
No,
she...
it's intentionally designed that way, because that's basically how the world works.
Yeah. And also, she's not like a... Well, I don't know if you consider her a living entity, but lore-wise, perhaps she is. But she does have a metal body. So, it's like, you know, mental age, physical age.
She can be whatever physical age she wants with enough modding. I could go in creepy directions, never mind.
Yeah.
I hear a son.
Oh no, it's a cat.
He's sad.
Amy is not a simp.
I don't know, she kind of was in the original.
Who is Amy a simp for?
Sonic.
No. Simps don't believe that the person they're simping for has ever done anything wrong.
Yeah. Do you watch anime, and what kind? Well, I don't watch any kind of specific anime genre. I just watch whatever I think looks good.
I need to watch BNA.
Yeah, I do need to watch Brand New Animal. Ugh. I need to watch a lot of things.
We have to watch Beastars.
We have to watch Beastars.
We haven't gotten through any of our watch list in quarantine because we keep being sad and just watching like 30-minute Animal Vine compilations or TikTok compilations
Yeah.
to push the sadness away.
It's just so good, though.
It is. You're correct.
Also, we need to watch She-Ra.
We got She-Ra. We were gonna start Tangled, the series.
Yeah. Why is it that every time you come into my room you want to lay on a dirty towel?
Cats love towels.
He's just that way.
That's just how cats operate.
Is S&T a fox? S&T is a chimera. The closest thing I can say what her species is chimera. So, are hearts your favorite shape? Probably.
Just about.
I love heart motifs. How's New Horizons? Good. I'm addicted to it, and I want to redo my entire town. Again.
I really hope that they introduce quality of life updates throughout its life.
Yeah.
God, they need to really fix up online play and make it a little bit faster.
Yeah. Online play for Animal Crossing is really frustrating to deal with.
Like, the ability for multiple players to connect simultaneously would be great. Like, imagine, like, it could basically be done like, hey, you're connecting and stuff. And then it just kind of starts up a queue, and if somebody else is connecting at the same time, like, they could basically make it vague whenever you get the message and things like that, and it can be like, oh, hey, it looks like there's people coming, instead of saying, like, instead of somebody showing up. And then it's like when the plane lands and stuff, multiple people get off as if they all got on the same flight.
Yeah, that does make more sense, doesn't it?
I can't hear anything he's saying.
He said that if multiple
Maybe you can unplug your
people...
headphones.
Well, I mean, if I unplug my headphones, you're gonna be echoing like crazy.
Boo.
Yeah. He said that if multiple people are trying to queue for a town, then they should make it so that all the people come off at the same time, like they're on a plane. Yeah.
Yeah. That would be great.
That would be convenient and better for the theme.
Mm-hmm.
I just have
They
this...
could even introduce it now as an update and introduce it as like the airport expanded and how they have bigger like passenger liners.
That would be good. I'm not saying the whole Sonic fandom is bad, but there are bad apples in the Sonic fandom, and that makes it weird. Yeah,
That's every fandom.
That's every fandom, though. Every fandom has their really loud and obnoxious bad apples. Sonic is just such a huge fandom that there's a lot more of those. So
To be honest,
It's also been around for a long time, so there's been more time for people to breed.
yeah.
when you look at every single fandom, actually, you can kind of also, like, it's kind of interesting to look at specifically what their bad apples are like.
Yeah. I mean, look at Paper Mario. You can really see their bad apples right now.
I'm spooning you.
Animal Crossing, you have basically people involved in a slave trade.
Oh my god, yeah. The villager black market is terrifying.
The villager black market is really annoying though when people try to compare it to like slavery, and I'm like, it's not that deep, fam.
But like,
I mean, literally, I just did.
yes, that did compare it to slavery.
It's not that deep, fam. It's a video
It's called a
game about
fucking
animals.
joke.
Favorite drink?
Pepsi. Well, actually, root beer, but second is Pepsi.
Oh,
Hot
yeah.
chocolate.
I don't know what my favorite drink is.
It used to be Coke, but not anymore.
It's probably milk tea.
That's fair.
Milk tea is probably my favorite drink right now. I love me some milk tea. I want O'Hare. O'Hare is a valid villager.
If I ever get Marshall, I'm just going to send him a shit ton of skeletons until his house is full of skeletons. And
We
then
don't
just
talk
give him-
about the Hetalia fandom. We don't talk about Hetalia.
Here, I'm just gonna... You know what? If it echoes, it echoes. I'm just gonna turn off the music. Because the music is, not helping right now. Anyway.
Hey, you guys remember how in Hetalia they had, Korea be like a pervert to Japan when in reality, Japan kidnapped and enslaved many Koreans as sex workers. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Silver the Hedgehog 22 donated $1.99 pounds.
Pounces.
And all I miss
pounds.
so much. Anyway, have monies. Thank you.
£1.99.
I always get confused about the money system in British
I've
land.
never learned how Britain money works. I only
What
know
is-
pounds.
What is a quid? What's a quid? Does anybody know what a quid is?
I think a quid is slang for a pound, isn't it? It's like $1 in a bill. What one? I don't know which one, but one of the British money words is actually slang, and I can't remember which one
Yeah.
it is.
Quid is a pound.
Haha!
Okay.
And then there's pence.
Pence, which is the cents.
Yeah, except
Yeah.
I don't think they use them a lot anymore, maybe? Unless I'm crazy. No,
Oh.
wait, they do.
Yeah. Italia is meant to be exaggeration and satirical by nature. Well, there's a difference between satire
And
and
national propaganda.
yeah. Also,
Just like Attack on Titan.
Hitalia has a big fetishization problem with different countries. Listen, I was there when Hitalia was in its heyday. I know how bad it got.
The
because-
Hitalia kids at school were the ones who would unironically growl at you.
Yeah.
The thing is like, if you're making satire and your fans consistently fail to grasp that it's satire, you're doing satire wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure, I don't think there is a good way to make, like, a story where you personify countries that isn't either 100% tongue-in-cheek or just flat-out racist. It has to be one of the two.
Mm-hmm. Isn't there a webcomic that isn't Hitalia that's about the personification of countries and it's like...
Yeah, it was by Human. It was called Scandinavia and the World, which that was mostly based on just like a few stereotypes out of each country, and it was trying to be a lot more modern, so it wasn't as bad. There were still some things that Human would make here and there that were a little but overall it was way less offensive than Hitalia.
Mm-hmm.
Less offensive, not inoffensive.
Less offensive, but still offensive.
Still sometimes issues here and there,
Yeah.
but way more tolerable.
I know Saki Sonobashi. I know it. It's not real.
Guys, what WTF is Hitalia? Look it up.
Blessing. Don't look it up.
Leela. I can't read my brain.
Sino.
Leela Sino
Leila Sino.
donated $10. Thank you. Thank you for donating during a terrible stream. The stream sucks.
I mean, listen, people come to the stream because they like you, and so you just sitting here talking is as good a stream as any.
You think so?
Well, yeah. I mean, you're a personality.
That's exactly what streams are all about, really.
Hmm.
People get mad at my streams because I stream to work and then they're upset that I'm not talking to them. I think sometimes they would rather I just sit down and talk to them instead of
Yeah.
work on art. It's the catch-22 because I just want to work on art.
The only time I ever really watched a stream just to watch what was happening was when I watched Joe Grand's animating streams, because I was just there to see how he did it.
Yeah. Somebody asked what my favorite Sonic song is. That's a good question because there's a lot of really good. Higher on the edge of tomorrow. What is my favorite Sonic song? What's a Sonic song that I will listen to no
The
matter?
YouTube channel Sonic song.
No, the best Sonic song, bar none. Knuckles,
Knuckles
I
and Knuckles
are-
and Knuckles.
unknown from Emmy. Best song, specifically the version that's Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles featuring Knuckles.
Ruff, 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 I'm a dog. Honestly, there's a lot of good vocal tracks in Sonic Forces, so it'd probably be one of the. Are you okay?
I'm fine. started to fall.
Copy. SNT says trans rights. That
Yeah,
should
she
give
does.
you all the information you need.
Trans rights. Trans rights are human rights.
Have you ever tried saying like a quote and stuff, but you tried to make it sound like you were sentence mixed even though you weren't?
Trans rights are human rights.
I remember Germans did that one time. It's like, oh, guys, check it out. It's a little enemy spider. German's great.
Favorite Squid Sisters song? Bomb Rush Blush is pretty good. I've stated this multiple times before. You can use SNT in videos and webcomics and fanfictions. Just credit me for SNT. Just like put a disclaimer saying SNT belongs to blah 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 and link my YouTube channel or my Twitter. Yeah. SNT is literally trans colors. Yeah. I did that by accident. I just really like the colors together, but you know what? I accept it.
The trans community just took the best colors.
It's a really good set of colors, though.
Sometimes I wish I was a lesbian just so I could use their colors.
I mean, the bi-colors are really pretty, too.
They are, but I just love the lesbian flag a lot. It's really pretty. You want to make a statement, have SNT say Aro and Ace people are part of the LGBT community.
Yeah.
Because that's a stance.
Ace and Arrow rights.
Hell yeah.
SNT is canonically asexual, by the way. Just throwing that out there. And if you don't know what that means, it means that she experiences no sexual attraction to anybody. But
I mean, she is exclusively attracted to people named Ace.
What do you think SNT's reaction to SpongeBob is? She probably watches SpongeBob on occasion because it's funny and interesting. Only the first 3 seasons, though.
And it's not so much Super Snack Bros. It's not so much a matter of the satire that people can't tell is satire. It's when a majority of the fans, the people who are most closely associated with the content in question, can't tell that it's satire. Like, that's one of the problems that I kind of have with like Warhammer 40k, is like it's meant to basically parody like a lot of the hyper-masculine things. The only good thing out of 40k, in my opinion, is the orcs. But like you have people who actually like use the Space Marines and stuff and actually believe that their system of government would be amazing when it's literally fascism. And it's like that goes over people's heads.
Also, thank you for the $5.
Or like really like diehard fans of Filthy Frank who are like, oh, he says like the R word and the N word, which means it's okay for me to say it. Like, no, you're completely missing the point, my friend.
Yeah. Like, another way to put it, it's basically characters you're not meant to idolize. Filthy Frank is an example of that. He's meant to be somebody who lampoons the topic. You're not meant to sympathize with Rick from Rick and Morty.
No, for sure.
Or the Joker.
Or the Joker, yes.
They're not supposed to be role models for you. If you think they're role models, you're missing the point. But at the same time, if they're being written in a way where everybody does find them as role models, then there's something that you should probably reshape with your writing.
Yeah.
It's not saying that you can't do that, and you can't make them likable but unredeemable characters. But you want to make sure that you kind of hammer that home a little bit. It's kind of a balancing act.
question for you, Zed. What did you use when you made the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Sand Guardian video?
There is a Vine. I think I linked it in the description. A lot of people were saying that my make got more views than the original, but they were referring to a re-upload on YouTube, not the original itself, which was on Vine.
I think they meant the program, though.
Was it?
I think they meant what program did you use?
Oh, just Flash. It was really easy.
Are you having fun with my fan?
Yes. Oh, Zed, do you know what I just found out? Because I'm stupid.
Hi.
I just found out that Clip Studio Paint used to be Manga Studio. I didn't know! And I used that when I was younger too, so this should be a lot easier for me than it is, but I'm just big dumb.
Hey, next you're gonna find out about how Moho used to be called Anime Studio.
I don't even know what Moho is. I've never heard of that.
Have you ever heard of Anime Studio?
Yeah, I know that one.
Actually, you know Cass Vanderpool, the guy who makes the Disney parodies?
Mm-hmm.
He actually uses Moho.
He does?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's actually a really good program. It's very different from a lot of the other animation things. Whereas, like the way to put it, imagine Flash. It works very similar to Flash, but imagine Flash having, like, really expanded bone tools in it that actually work. Like, it's 100%, it's almost 100% rig based. You can do frame by frame with it, but it's very, very focused on making rigs. And it's probably a little bit easier to learn than Toon Boom. It doesn't have a node system, but it also has some, like, really nice looping functionality and things like that, where you can actually, like, hey, I'm going to animate this part of it, I'm going to select this, apply this modifier, and now this little animation that's here is going to loop throughout the entire thing no matter where I move it. That's cool stuff.
Somebody asked me who my favorite Animal Crossing villager I have in my island is. It's a tie between Anka and Sky. Because Sky is really cute, but Anka is, what's the best way? She's a badass bitch. And I love her.
Bitch.
Yes, queen!
She is a queen! The queen of my town.
And the queen of my heart.
Hide it from gear.
Hide it from me. I don't want to see it anymore.
Rosie is my favorite. Rosie is a good villager.
My favorite's Portia. She's my best friend.
She's my best friend, dog, best friend.
Have you ever played a Metroid game?
I never have.
I have. Metroid's one of my favorite Nintendo series. I haven't played a lot of them, though.
So
I've been able to play Fusion, Super Metroid, played a little bit of classic Metroid, but it didn't age well. And I've played the Prime series. Never finished Prime 1, though. I was too young at the time.
You know, I consider myself a Nintendo fan, but I've never actually played most of the series of games.
Yeah, you haven't played a lot of the Mario games, especially these like RPG ones.
I've never finished a single Legend of Zelda game, and I've only picked up maybe one.
Yeah, you've never played Metroid, you never played Star Fox.
Nope.
Nobody's ever played F-Zero, well, other than diehard fans.
I just don't care about Nintendo that much. And I'm such an outlier, and I feel so sad because whenever there's like a direct or something, all of my Discord chats are like, oh my god, Nintendo, they're doing this! And I'm like, I just woke up, what? Literally the only thing I've cared about recently is the Rehydrated remake, and that was the only reason I was tuning in for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Courtney, I think the only games you've ever played have been Kirby games.
I've played Kirby games, I've played Splatoon, Pokemon, and Animal Crossing. That's it.
Yeah.
The baby games for babies.
Listen, I know what I'm about.
Well, I mean, you
She's
got
just
into
baby.
Mario Maker and Splatoon and stuff.
Well, yeah, Splatoon. Splatoon isn't really a baby game.
I didn't say it was.
I can't believe Splatoon is old. Actually, no, it's not Splatoon. It's Mario Kart. Mario Kart has better online than Splatoon. Why?
It does?
Yeah, Mario Kart actually has servers. Splatoon is all peer-to-peer.
Why doesn't Splatoon have any servers? That's weird.
Because fuck you, that's why.
But it needs it.
Yep.
It
the same
really
complaint about
needs it.
Oh, here's something funny. Actually, on the note of Smash Brothers, Evo this year was canceled, right, because of the pandemic.
Yes.
Well, they're now doing the Evo remotely. They're doing it online. However, because they're doing it online, they've changed up the roster a bit. So now they're going to have Skullgirls, they're going to have them fighting Kurds, and they've dropped Smash Ultimate because the online in Smash Ultimate is garbage.
It really is, though.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I'm not really fussed over that because, like, Smash's issue is, like, a lot of the characters have a random element to it, and it's like Nintendo doesn't even want it to be a fighting, doesn't even consider it a fighting game themselves, really. So I'm not really fussed over it being dropped. Hello, Spencer.
Hello?
Hi, I tried to stream art, but I'm too tired to focus on anything, so now we're just talking and people can ask questions.
I'm also here.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Oh.
Disappears.
I'm actually about to not be because I'm gonna go take a shower.
Yeah, you smell.
You smell!
I took a shower.
And it didn't work because the stink is inside you. How much longer are you gonna be streaming?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, if I'm not back before you finish, shameless self-promotion, go to my Twitch later. I'm gonna be streaming.
Yeah. Twitch.com/SakiMcGee.
Twitch.tv/SakiMcGee.
Twitch.tv/SakiMcGee. What are you gonna stream?
Twitch.tv/DocuMcGee.
I'm gonna do the no EXP run of Kingdom Hearts 1, and you can see me cry live on stream.
Oh,
it's gonna be great.
fun. Good luck with that. You aren't a true Splatoon fan if you don't have the plushies. Joke's on you! I have a Marie plushie! In your face!
Is it a Haunted Marie plushie that drinks all your Coke and calls you a bitch?
No, she's a Blessed Marie plushie that gives you Pepsi and calls you a friend.
She validates you.
So it's the knockoff Marie.
No, wait, it's Callie that drinks all your Coke and calls
Yeah.
you a bitch.
Yeah, Callie's the one that drinks all your Pepsi.
Your Beavis.
What flavor would an S&T ice cream bar with gumball eyes be? I made one. I drew one of those before, and I listed...
It would be blue flavored.
Yeah, well, I think I listed it as blue raspberry. Let me pull it up real quick.
AKA blue flavor.
Blue flavor. Red. Blue raspberry, lemon, and cherry. The blue is blue raspberry, the pink is cherry, and the skin tone is lemon. Lemon. And Super Snack Bros donated another $5. Them's Fightin' Herds is a triumph of DMCA My Little Pony game now at the biggest fighting tournament on Earth.
I wouldn't say
Yeah.
the biggest, but it definitely is a triumph.
It is a triumph, but I'm not into that game for personal reasons, so I don't really care. Like, you can like it, I just personally, I can't. Do you have Amino? I have an Amino account, but I don't use it. And it's because somebody tried to pretend that they were me on Amino, so I had to take the account from them. I also have Splatoon amiibos. I have the Callie Marie amiibo, and that's worth a lot of money right now, so... If only I had the off the hook amiibos. I really wanted those, but snipers. Or
Swipers.
Scalpers.
Scalpers.
How are you today, Cat Mom? Tired. The reason
Oh,
I
I don't
stopped
think-
arting was because I didn't get that much sleep last night.
I know you should have totally done for trying to get warmed up. Because it's May, you should have drawn SNT as a mermaid. For mermaid.
Yeah, maybe. I forgot about Mermaid.
I'm going to add that to my list of random art things.
What kind of advice do you have for anyone with metaphorical sensitive skin? Oh, you mean like someone says one mean thing to you and you cry for a day? Because that's me. I guess my advice would be, it
Learn how to
doesn't
make
really.
comebacks.
Well, my advice is that some people are just not gonna like you, but that's okay because there's a lot more people out there that will like you. And if somebody says something mean to you, just block them.
Or just stop interacting with them in general.
Or yeah, that's true. Wait, it's May. Yeah, that's a mood, right?
Oh, on a completely unrelated note, I have the first pass of my alchemist class for 5e finally ready to share.
Ooh.
I'm actually decently happy with it. You make a toxologist who mixes poisons and cures. And it's also one of the things you can do with that is you can coat a blow dart with basically a healing potion, and then shoot it at somebody. They still take the damage, and then they take the healing.
So you basically become Ana from Overwatch.
Yes, basically. I had her think for a minute and remember which one was Ana.
Do you
But,
think there will be a Smash Brothers movie? I don't know if
No.
that's possible.
There will not.
I don't think that's possible because that's a lot of companies that you have.
The ticket price would be like $200.
If there is a Smash Brothers movie, it would take up to 20 years because Sakurai is such a perfectionist.
I don't think he'd be involved if there was one.
No, he will make himself involved because Smash Brothers is his baby.
I don't know, Kirby's kind of his baby. I don't think he doesn't want to keep making Smash Bros. Stuff is the thing.
Yeah. Have you ever
I'm
had
kind of-
boba tea? I love boba tea. Milk tea is
Never
my
had it.
favorite drink. The Detective Pikachu writers talked about making a Smash Brothers movie. I mean, they can talk all they want, but there's still the problem with there's so many characters in Smash Brothers, some of them not even owned by Nintendo, that I don't know if it's possible to make a Smash Brothers movie that is cohesive. Like, you can argue that Subspace Emissary is already kind of a Smash Brothers movie, but even that was almost impossible to pull off. It's a miracle that that even happened. He said he wants to focus on Kirby, but Nintendo wants him to work on Smash. Yeah, that sounds about right. Because Smash Brothers is their cash cow right now.
Man, speaking of Kirby, I really hope that they make a N64 Virtual Console because I don't know why, but I really kind of want to replay Crystal Shards.
Right?
Like, the thing with Crystal Shards that was a little weird is like, there's only one move for copy ability and stuff. It's not like you have a full arsenal whenever you get a copy ability. But the fact that you could mix and match two different copy abilities to make a combo one was cool. That's actually one thing I really like about Star Allies is that you could basically enchant certain weapons and abilities with other ones.
Star Allies is a really good game.
Yes.
How did you do the glitch effect in the SNT Forces series? Well, it's a mixture of things. In my video program that I use called HitFilm, there's an effect that causes that sort of glitchy look to it. And for the sound, I actually imported a ROM file into Audacity and pulled the sound from that. Because what happens when you put in a file that isn't a sound file into Audacity, you get gobbledygook noise. And that's exactly what I needed for a glitchy sound. So I put in, fun fact, a ROM of Hamtaro Ham Ham Heartbreak into Audacity. And it made those glitchy noises, and then I pulled that and used that in the series.
Oh, that actually reminds me. When I did a dub of a Pokemon comic that was about Missing No, I actually pulled in a Fire Red ROM and actually dropped that into the sound file to get the glitchy effects for the voice.
Nice.
Poetic.
It is very poetic. What is your opinion about last year's controversy that happened with the Pokemon fandom? You mean the whole Sword and Shield nonsense?
That is still ongoing?
Yeah, people still are mad about Sword and Shield.
Oh,
I will say that it does not look like anything I want to get personally.
Yeah, I didn't even buy Sword or Shield. Just cause, like, the more stuff that came out, the more I just did not care about the game anymore.
Like, if it were on the 3DS and stuff, and we're at a 3DS price, I'd be willing to get it. But it's like, I don't know. It's kind of in that weird spot where there's slightly more polish than a 3DS game, but not $20 more worth of polish.
Yeah, that's a good summary.
I also still was a little bit upset over Sun and Moon, and then how they made Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, which brought in so much more to like the story and things like that, and that it made Sun and Moon feel like an incomplete game.
Yeah, they do that. They've been doing that for years.
Mario, were you waiting for a Pokemon gun? Say it is so.
Pokemon gun.
Gun.
If you want to draw, what you need to do is you need to draw a lot. And then you need to understand that you need to draw something badly 50,000 times before it will start looking good.
I really suck at something before you can get it kind of good at something.
Kind of sucking at something is the first step to being sort of not sucking at something.
Yeah. I mean, look at all of my old stuff. Like, I have a lot of old videos still up, and, like, they don't look great compared to what I make now, but that's the point. You gotta make a bunch of bad stuff before you can make a bunch of good stuff. It's how you learn.
Ain't that the truth?
There was another question I saw.
Who wants to hear about my questionable life choices?
What'd you do now?
So, I bought a Cintiq.
A Cintiq, really?
Which kind did you get?
I got the 16.
That's like the $700 model?
Yeah.
Big.
Big.
Yeah. It's pretty big, but it's also pretty nice, and I like it. And it also came with Eclipse Studio Paint EX, so it's just like, huh,
Neat.
neat.
I find it very interesting that now CSP has kind of taken over the market so much. Not in a bad
Yeah.
way. Because honestly, fuck Photoshop. Fuck Adobe.
Yeah. I'm finally acclimating to the stupid program. There's many times I still want to pull my hair out, but it's screaming, I swear.
Yeah. Again, the thing to remember, CSP, it has a way to do everything that Photoshop can do, but sometimes you just got to figure out how to do that. But then it can also do a lot of things that Photoshop can't do, which is great. I think really the only thing Photoshop really has over it is Photoshop has a lot of different filters that you can apply that are really good, whereas CSP doesn't have as many.
Someone asked me what my opinion on Hatsune Miku is. She is our Lord and Savior.
And the creator of Minecraft.
I had tickets for Miku Expo in April, but that didn't happen, so I gotta wait until September. Also, someone asked if I had a Roblox account. I don't. I've never played Roblox in my life.
Guys, just an FYI, if you're begging for people to respond to you, you're not going to be responded to.
Yeah. Courtney, what was your first Sonic game? It was actually Sonic Advance 2.
I really hope that my wrist stops hurting. I actually wanted to try working tonight, because tonight would be a bro stream night.
Stream?
Bro streams, they're basically something that to do with Linebreaker and company and stuff. It's not safe for work streaming and stuff like that, but he does cool stuff. I just work on my stuff. Usually 4 to 6 people all in one stream together. Sometimes we form a Hydra and make multiple streams.
Nice.
But yeah, basically multi-stream fun.
First the stream, then the world.
Thoughts on Danganronpa? I like Danganronpa.
Dingle Bangle Rumpel.
Dang rope. Dangling grandpa.
Yeah, the controversy surrounding Danganronpa was so weird. Like, it felt like people were trying to make issues out of it because that was like the popular thing to do in the fandoms during the Tumblr years. And it's like, really, like, there's not a lot of redeemable characters in like, a lot of the characters that are supposedly problematic are not supposed to be redeemable.
Yeah.
Point is, like, a lot of people have their limits and that they can be bastard people. Motherfucking Komeda.
Mr. Moon donated $5 and they said, fun fact, in Sonic Rush, Blaze can stay underwater 1.5 times longer than Sonic. That makes sense. She probably can swim, so... It's not Sunday, B! Dragon Grandpa. What's your opinion on Fanboy and Chum Chum becoming a meme? I don't get it.
Let us not.
I don't understand why it's me.
Okay, when S&T and Rookie were stuck together, I think Rookie was in her mind, so at most you'd only be able to see what she would see.
Yeah.
So
It's
usually that
Sunday
wouldn't cover it.
somewhere. Also, please stop saying this same exact sentence to me.
Yeah. You don't need to keep repeating it. Chances are it was seen, just not gonna respond.
Wait, I thought it was Saturday. Oh,
Nope. Tomorrow's Saturday,
if-
which is the day that I stream.
today is Friday.
So be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can go watch me stream, because tomorrow I'm gonna be practicing either in Blender or I'm gonna be working on D&D art for homebrew stuff.
Mm.
We'll see how that goes.
I actually liked that show as a kid. You Fanboy and Chum Chum? Like, it was weird. It was a very weird show. I was at that point where, Fanboy and Chum Chum came out when I was in high school, so I wasn't really, like... I was still, like, super into cartoons, but I could recognize quality when I saw it. And at the time, Nickelodeon wasn't really having that many quality shows. So when I saw Fanboy and Chum Chum, my first immediate thought was, oh, it's another one of those cheap, not good shows that Nickelodeon is producing again.
There's kind of an era of cartoons where they were basically trying to make the characters just as obnoxious as possible and hyperactive as possible. And Family and Chum Chum just kind of embodies that, which is why I was always kind of adverse to it.
Big question, when will S&T and Amy kiss and hold hands at the same time? B! That is Lou!
Girl.
That is Lou! Heard you like Ed, Edd n Eddy. Ed, Edd n Eddy is one of the best cartoons of all time. Well, they specifically said, I heard you like Ed and Eddy. Are you trying to type Ed, Edd n Eddy, or are you saying are you referring to the April Fool's joke that I did a couple years ago where it looked like I was shipping Ed with Eddie in a video, but it was just an AMV of Ed, Edd n Eddy to the song Big and Chunky. Do you have any other Sonic OCs other than S&T? I have a lot that were made in the past and I abandoned. I'll probably talk about them at some point. And then I had Will for a while, but he's not a Sonic character anymore. I made him a regular OC. Double D is voiced by a male. The voice for Double D actually still gets work, which is good. He's in a lot of stuff. Holding hands before marriage? Ew.
Actually, one thing I remember, the voice of Eddie actually was also in the Evangelion movie. And, like, he was one of the pilots and stuff that was shot down by one of the angels and stuff. And he's just, like, screaming out. And he's using the same voice that was used for Eddie. So it's so weird to hear that in the serious context of basically, just imagine Eddie saying, like, engines are failing, we're going down, ah! And then just screaming and dying.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That is beyond beautiful.
This is why I love voice acting and seeing what other voice actors were in. Because, like, once you know what their voice sounds like and you can pick them out, it's really wild.
Here, I just posted it over in the Discord. You guys want to take a listen?
I'll listen later.
Which put the missile, sockhead.
Samuel Vincent. Yeah, that's his name. Also did all of Sonic's singing in Sonic Underground. Yeah, because Jaleel White could not sing in Sonic's voice. Do you like Full Metal
White
Alchemist?
actually
I do.
sing? I don't know.
I've never heard Jaleel White sing, but I don't know if he can sing in the Sonic voice.
You know, sometimes what's important isn't what's said, but what your character didn't say. Because god damn it, you had the perfect line of dialogue, but you didn't write it down like the fool you were, so you forgot it, and of course.
Can we call water earth juice? I literally read that as I was taking a sip of water.
Oh boy, here's a new tweet from Drill that's fucking great. Saying, looks like I struck a nerve in the group chat after posting Pringles is white people Doritos and unlocking my account. Drill is amazing.
Jaleel White did not voice Double D. Yeah, we were saying that Jaleel voiced Sonic, but he didn't sing as Sonic. The voice actor for Double D sang as Sonic in Sonic Underground. Which Sonic fan dub is your favorite? Probably 06? I laughed the hardest at that one. Though, Sonic Adventure 2 is also really good.
I'm gonna piss on the moon! Oops, I accidentally left the page.
If Sally ever got into a Sonic game, would you be happy? I would be indifferent, because I don't really care that much about Sally Acorn. I love Sonic Underground because I watched it as a kid, but god, it's awful. It really is though. I rewatched Sonic Underground like a few years ago, just because I was morbidly curious, and yeah, it sucks. Do you like the IDW comics? I do. I really love them. I always hated the realistic way they move in Sonic 06. What about you? Yeah, it's really apparent that they used motion capture for the characters in Sonic 06. You can tell because they exaggerate everything they do. And yeah, it's really apparent and kind of distracting. What's your favorite fanime?
Nyanyaka Sugar Girls,
Nyanyako Sugar
obviously.
Girls for sure, yeah.
Were your parents overprotective?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, well, I'm bored now, and it's very obvious that I'm not gonna go back to drawing. I kind of just want to lay back in bed and actually rest. So I'm just gonna end the stream now. Thank you for, I guess, hanging out with me and being in the stream that kind of sucks. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah, I
Remember, I'm the coolest.
Okay, goodbye.